Welcome back, guys. This is another episode of Cleftlan Nights, and where we vlog the never-ending story known as my game. And I'm Jody Ritz, here to bring you the gaming that happened on for the week of 12 September 2017, episode 36. And we last left our heroes on Earth-210.24, July 11th, 2017. In the last episode, our characters, our heroes, created the team called Stormwatch up in the asteroid that orbits or over the east coast of the United States, and it's got a Luna device on it and a knowing device and a Fantasia device. Anyways, yeah, they call this Stormwatch, and Stormwatch is made up of Ray, Kitty, Chris, Alex, Megan, Jody, Ilyana, and Corey hasn't really been recruited in, but she was saved by them. So, anyways, and we in the last episode they were trying to fend off their station from the Skrulls, who had recently discovered it, and they were when the station was previously controlled by the Shrine. They jammed all other frequencies, kind of like cloaking themselves from being recognized electronically, and when the Shrine died and the Stormwatch took over, that electronic jamming ended, and now the Skrulls came here to attack. Well, with this recent discovery, the Chris, Alex, and Megan join the rest of Stormwatch, Kitty, Ray, Corey, and Joel, finding the Skrulls. They had defeated a whole bunch of Skrulls in the shuttle bay as a shrine. I mean, a Skrull shuttle had landed in there, and now joining with them, they figure out a plan to try to get a away team up to the shuttle, up to the mothership, the Skrulls, trying to get them to leave. And to do that, they figure they need to bring down their shields. And the only thing that's getting through their shields are the Skrull shuttles. So they find out by watching what's going on board, because they still get the knowing device stuff, but they just can't transport aboard. So they figure they could take the current Skrull shuttle when another Skrull shuttle is coming down from the Skrull mothership, and the shuttle comes down, and Chris, with his ultra strength, tosses the lame shuttle up towards it with the away team. The away team is made up of Lex and Alex, Megan Morse, Ilyana, Kitty, and Ray. And they go up in it, and their power is that of the Chris's ultra strength has been doubled when Alex writes a rune on him, doubling his strength. And actually, I think they took shuttles. No, they didn't, because Jody took a shuttle up later. Anyways, so when they're getting up there, when they're just about to hit the other shuttle, Ray shimmers them. And when he hits Shimmer, remember, it's going to the Nowhere universe, that they go into the other ship, and when the collision of the previous, the unguided ship, not really guided at all, but when it hits the coming down, the departing shuttle, the Skrull shuttle 2, the lame one crashes into it, causing him and his team to shake around. Anyways, he loses connection with them, but they get onto the Skrull shuttle, and I can't remember how it was all gamed out. Darn it! But it was complicated, and so then Ilyana instantly. The reason why Ilyana was coming, because she was going to teleport Skrulls to Limbo to get them. At least she knew how to do that. Teleporting is not her bag yet, baby. So because time travel, she just got her powers, and then the team. Yeah, I'm trying to make this really quick because I'm trying to make a different kind of video tonight. So if I go do this really quick, I can do this. But then the team, Megan takes control of the Skrull pilot's mind, and then takes this ship back up towards. Takes it back up to the to the mothership, and when they get up there into the mothership shuttle bay for the Skrulls, when Alex leaves the new shuttle, god dang man, I made too many words with hard to say letters. Anyways, when he gets up there, he writes a rune onto the ship, which controls the ship, and tells it to turn its shields off, and which would take the shields down on the mothership. And that's as far as we got. Then, meanwhile, down below, back on the asteroid, Chris and Jody were cleaning the area of the shrine bodies that have been knocked out or killed, and just in case they needed to use that shuttle area for something. And Joel and Corey were trying to figure out what to do next. And they're thinking of maybe doing some sort of video of the Skrull Empress. Anyways, at the same time that this is going on, Ray and his team Intercept, made up of Nina, Carol, and Hank, and they're at a top secret government breeding program that Domino was raised in, Nina. And so Nina makes plans on how the attack goes, because she used to live there and she's been trained tactically. And Ray chimes in on what he thinks that they should do, and they get down there and they do a lot of improv while they're down there because they're not knowing what's happening. Short argument between Nina and one of her other classmates, Ian, and but as they're they get the majority of the families to escape onto Serenity, but the guards that the hired hitman, basically, that the compound has guarding the families, start shooting up the place, and one of them actually shoots one of the kids, and this is where Ray, Nowhere Man, goes into Nowhere and starts taking them out, the two at least that were causing problems on the second deck of the main hall. And he comes back out of nowhere, back to reality, and saves them, the others there, by bringing them into Nowhere, quickly getting them to Serenity, where there's no opposition. And by the time he's done with that and comes back to reality, Domino, orders the team back to Serenity. Ray yells, lock it up and ask these families where do they want to go. And that's not something that they really have any clue of what to do next. And then we go from that gaming to where we last left our heroes on Earth-10.3. It's 30 May 1993 in Los Angeles, California. Alex's team, which hasn't been named yet, and it's made up of, well, Alex, Kyle Rayner, Rachel Roth, Johnny Blaze, Nico Minoru, and Archer and Ren. And from Fate No More, something like that. Anyways, their team meets up with Chris Ritz's Outsiders, made up of Chris Ritz, Carolina Dean, Julian Keller, Tim Drake, Victor Mancha, Molly Hayes, and Cassie Sandsmark. So this group, then they meet at Victor's corporation called Mancha Mechanics, Machina, yeah. And they meet in the headquarters in downtown LA and discuss on how they're going to take out the Pride. Make a lot of plans. But before they do that, they introduce each other so that they'll all, 14 of them know who they are. And Archer, who's being played by Joel, is still being a little bit of a dick, and which he likes to play. Go figure. And just joking, Joel. No, he likes to. And they making Victor tells them that tonight is the night that is also the night that they make their sacrifices on, and which kind of sucks because they wanted to take out the Pride now, and not now. They're all going to be together tonight. So they make the sacrifice. Everybody who's read about the Pride knows what they do, and they can't let this thing not happen. So they decide that to let Carolina, Molly, and Nico go undercover back into as kids of the Pride, and so that they can that Alex's team and the Outsiders can attack them tonight, all in one place. Get all the Pride members. They intend to use the Outsider celestial detention powers to send the Pride members to the Savage Land, which is now a celestial prison, and to keep them from sacrificing the girl. So meanwhile, while they discuss there, it's really early, like 6 o'clock in the morning there, because on the East Coast around 8 o'clock in the morning. Frank on Bella Denico, on the island Bella Denico, Frank calls Dr. Anthony Druid. He finds out from Dr. Anthony Druid that Clea and Wong, who were recently turned into raptors by some strange jungle that's in Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum in Greenwich Village, New York, that they've been cured and they're back to normal. And he also finds out that Doctor Strange and his soul, as well as Baron Mordo's souls, were captured and were used in making a dimensional barrier that keeps out extra dimensional forces. And speaking of extra dimensions, in the world of Asgard, oh wait, we don't go to Asgard yet. Continuing on Bella Denico, Sam Corso and Gray Ritz spar around the flight pad just outside of the ship Gregory. Xander flies around the island. And in Asgard, now back to Asgard, Tempest and Holly fly, down the Bifrost Bridge and get to Asgard looking for Volstagg. And encountering in the Great Hall there is Loki, and Loki's there making fun of Tempest because Tempest is merely an immortal, blah, 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 you know, making fun of him, but Tempest keeps his cool, surprisingly, because he doesn't need to. This is Asgard. He can do whatever he wants or become unworthy. And, well, anyways, him and Holly, after they resist Loki's mocking, they head over and talk to Volstagg and, you know, have some drinks and boast about stories and stuff. Meanwhile, also in New York City, Marcus Lord and Jean Grey talk in the morning about what's going on today. He leaves her in the shower and begins to make her breakfast. And that's our gaming for the week. Yes, a lot of things going a lot slower now on 10.3. So, and I thought things were slow on Cleftlan, so this might be really slow. Thanks for listening again, and if you like our content, please subscribe, and if make a comment down below if you have any questions or things you might want me to cover, and if you like it, hit like. So, you know, this never ending story is just never ending, and I hope to get to talk to you later this week. And hopefully I get the chance to change this video into some cooler content. If you have a better name of what I can call this instead of gaming vlog of week, kind of sounds boring. I'm trying to think of a better name that's more searchable. We'll see. Anyways, peace out.